Thankfully, I survived my invasion, but many others aren't. If only there was a game that teaches people how to survive one. Oh yeah, that thing. I wonder if it's worth playing today. Minecraft Tower Defense. You're in a tower. You are defending against the mobs of Minecraft. It's a simple idea, yet something brilliant at the same time. Now, we need a bit of context. Back in 2011, Minecraft was exploding in popularity. YouTubers, the community, Herobrine, blah 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 blah, you know the rest. During the time, Flash games were still popular, and a popular genre of them were the tower defense games. Bloons TD, Kingdom Rush, Gemcraft, all classic computer live games. So imagine the result if you mix a popular Flash game genre with the most popular game in the world. That was likely the thought process of some dude named Adam Carmichael. So, after a while of programming, a strange new Flash game was released onto the world, Minecraft Tower Defense. 1. It's a small and simple game where you dig your path toward your house and place dispensers to defend against the dangerous mobs of the night. You have 4 dispensers to select here. An egg dispenser, which is cheap but fires weak eggs. A snowball dispenser, which fires non-damaging slowdown snowballs that turn mobs blue. Arrow dispensers, which obviously fire high damaging projectiles. And finally, fire charges, which shoot fireballs that knock back mobs. Mostly. You can also place things along your path to assist you in battle. Cactuses, which damage mobs before breaking, water, which slows down ground-based mobs, lava, which damages ground-based mobs, and TNT, which does high damage but can destroy dispensers around the radius. If you want to make your items better, you can upgrade most of them twice. You may wonder what mobs you are fighting here, and it's a lot. The game released in 2011, so all the mobs from Beta 1.8 to Release 1.0 are here. Remember, this is when the Silverfish were new. Waves after waves of zombies, skeletons, and all in between come to attack. Every 5 waves will come a spider jockey horde or a platoon of ghasts. It gets progressively harder and harder as time goes on as more and more stronger bodies come that you need to kill. Eventually, there comes a point when you reach wave 50 where the whole world slows down to a crawl in terror of what is to come. You can tell I stole the footage. The man, the myth, and the legend himself makes a striking appearance. He is an extremely powerful dude that takes a lot of hits to defeat. Most runs will end on wave 50 because of him, so it is best if you strategize right. Of course, when you are done playing around the grassy plain, you always have 2 other places where you can go to. The dungeon's special gimmick is that you can collect bonus chests at the beginning of the run. That's literally it. The nether is a no-brainer too. You must dig around glowstone and fight nether-specific mobs. But despite that, the levels are essentially the same thing, just a different skin. All things considered, Minecraft Tower Defense, it's a solid game. It's simple, yeah, but the strategy can keep one interested for a few hours. I would say you should give it a try. Now, the game was really popular and it spread from Flash game websites to ad-infested websites alike. It was a no-brainer that a popular series would have a second iteration, and this game was no exception. But was it better than the first game?
The Steves were enjoying their day on the Minecraft server. Their lives were incredible. Suddenly, danger arrived. A griefer joined and caused chaos, destroying buildings and causing a refugee crisis. Our hero Steve was affected, so he had to flee by boat to new lands. Will he start a new life? Or will he go back to stop the griefer and save his friends?
Extremely epic story aside, this game has a lot to offer. For starters, you can traverse against many locations. Since the game has a story mode, you can select where you want to defend, like at a beach, in a mine shaft, or even on a lake shooting. A lot of the stages are very short, so path variation is small. At points, there are multiple paths that you have to defend. It sounds intimidating, but I am sure you would do just fine if you play your cards right. The new materials you must defend with are cool, all things considered. Returning items like the egg dispenser and cactus are obvious classics, but new ones make an appearance. Some like the ender pearl dispenser, which can shoot pearls to send mobs back to the beginning of the stage, a way to summon wolves, and trap doors, which can send mobs down a hole. It isn't useful on most levels, but on stages with ravines, it can seriously be powerful. The gameplay is mostly the same compared to the first, but with a few changes. Graphics are more refined, mob movement is cleaner, Endermen now move in corners, and no more Herobrine, come on! Going back to whatever the campaign was about, we travel across the world, from beach, the village, the mineshaft, to the snowlands, and even the nether. Eventually, after some blaze rod farming, we reach the most unique stage in the game, the end. You battle the Ender Dragon while taking down the end crystals in the most efficient way possible, placing TNT right next to them, right next to explosive crystals that you could take out with a snowball. After taking out the crystals, the final stage comes by where you directly encounter the dragon. You must take out the end portal? It's not made clear. After a long fought battle, you defeat the dragon. Not kill him, he essentially surrenders. Steve then rides the dragon toward the village to get his revenge on the Griefer. The Griefer was in shock when the dragon spat some purple smoke at him. The Griefer then kneeled, and after, the other players praised him as a hero, and the game ends. Billy Blythen, Adam Carmichael, and Louis Goddard, the 3 people who have made this fun game. I think it's a good thing to let their names be known since so many Flash games have their authors lost to time. The 3 guys work together via the company Microwave Games. I'm not sure if these are the same people, but if they are, they're working on other indie games. Most notably, having a Kickstarter for a game called Quad Core. I'm not sure if it went anywhere or not, but hey, it's there. Despite all that, this was a superb upgrade to the first tower defense in practically every way possible. Minus one thing. So, will the Minecraft tower defense games help you survive an invasion? Yeah, they are really fun games that hold up 10 years later. Yeah, they are a bit dated and seeing the older textures will make a dream stand seethe, but I enjoy this time capsule aesthetic that this game has. It's worth going back to things that people loved back then every once in a while. The 2 games are pretty easy, but they do have enough strategy to keep things interesting, especially in the endless mode. And hey, if you need something to play while you're in your college classes, download Blue Maxima and get Minecraft Tower Defense and enjoy wasting your time instead of getting your education. Well, there are some zombies outside, so I think you know what I gotta do.